Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ciarra, and please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so we are back again with another quick pick a card here, and this is, of course, what you need to know for the month of March as we are moving into that month. And fun fact, March is my birthday month, so I definitely have some fun little ideas to celebrate March. Also, March is going to be the 1-year anniversary of my Patreon, so definitely some of the fun things I want to add for the month are going to be related to my Patreon, which if you guys have not checked that out, please do in the link down below. I do all kinds of fun stuff through my Patreon, like exclusive pick-a-cards, private readings, as well as various different artwork related things. And in fact, actually, there is now a new Pisces Twin podcast up on my Patreon. So if you guys really like the Pisces Twin podcast, we are starting that back up on both of our Patreons, actually. So if you guys are interested in that, please do check that out. But without further ado, we have 3 piles here today for you guys to choose from to get an idea of what you need to know for March. And so we're going to be choosing based off manga. And of course, they're all from the Ancient Magus Bride series because I love that series. So for pile 1, we have Jack Flash and the Fairy Case Files. We have the Ancient Magus Bride for pile 2, and for pile 3 we have Wizards Blue. So definitely do take as much time as you need to meditate on the piles, use a pendulum if need be. And again, if you are attracted to more than one of these piles, that means there are multiple messages for you that are going to resonate in regards to your March and what you need to know. And of course, if nothing resonates right now, this may not be the right time for this video for you, so please do feel free to click off of it and go check out one of the other various readings on my channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. All right, for those who picked pile 1 here with the Jack Flash and the Fairy Case Files, we're going to go ahead and jump into your messages for March here. So let's go ahead and kind of spread out all the little cards that we have here and get a sense of what is going on. So you guys got Accelerated Emotion, card 8. This is kind of the equivalent of the 8 of Wands. You also have, for your spirit guide for the month, we have Charity, Prayer and Contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So damn, I definitely get the sense already if like there's something you guys have been wondering about for a while here, or there's something you're worried about. You know, the key is definitely just to, sit down kind of with yourself and with your guides and just ask for clarity. Ask to receive a message, and literally you will. Pay attention to the sky. There might be some significant astrological kind of things that you might witness that might be going on. I definitely get a sense that for March, without you even realizing it, it's like the energy is going to start to really pick up for you. It might be very sudden. You might even receive like a sudden message from somebody that you've been wanting to be in contact with, or you haven't been in contact with for a very long time. And so you might be very surprised by that. But I get a sense of like energy that you've been wanting to manifest, or things that you've been, trying to manifest, are really going to start to pick up, especially when you kind of sit back and you just kind of let the universe take the wheels, so to speak. So, wow. And now, we have the new moon in Libra with a new romantic cycle begin. So literally that could be a part of this. Some of you have been looking to manifest something new as far as romance. And again, ask and you shall receive. It's like that cycle is going to happen to you. Things are going to pick up romantically for you in March, especially maybe in regards to receiving like a message or, a swipe or something that you weren't expecting from somebody. Definitely do give it a chance. That's the other thing I'm getting. And we got Innocence. Wow. So really beautiful energy. Like, again, not quickly judging a book by its cover. Again, I'm getting that sense of. And, just kind of enjoying going with the flow of life and not so much worrying about. This is definitely a call to connect with your inner child in March, I feel like. And, don't take things so seriously. So let's go ahead and dive more into the individual messages of each card here. We're going to go ahead and start with that card 8 and see what it has to say for you guys. So this card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side, and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualized. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. This strong current is taking you to a positive outcome in future. Exactly. It's like the conditions are ripe in March for you guys when it comes to manifestation. But the key here is just to go with it. Because again, maybe what's going to manifest is not going to be exactly what you expect it to be. There's a sense of like karmic and divine timing here. And the sense of infinity here. Things coming back around, and again, things you put in motion in the past coming back up again. So let's talk about Charity being here and her message for you. So with her, she is telling you, the powerful Archangel Charity is drawing close to you at this time because she has recognized that you have goodness in your heart and you have put others first. She brings you thanks and support. Move into prayer and meditation with regard to any decisions you have to make at this time. You are being guided to take the time to breathe and receive. Know that you will have a real surge of intuition when it's time to move forwards. Thank the angels for guiding you towards your highest good and welcome Charity into the space with you. So yeah, like there's definitely going to be a spark when it comes to your intuition. And again, getting some very strong intuitive hits about like, hey, you need to do this. You need to go and, take that opportunity, even though it doesn't make any sense to you. And it may not even be what you thought it was going to be. It's like there's just this pull, this drive to just go with it. So just do it. Because again, it's going to be leading to a really wonderful outcome for you guys. So next up, we'll talk about our new moon in Libra, which I opened right up to. I fucking love when that happens. So give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. And anything you do after pulling this card, do it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. I also feel like an emphasis on, again, enjoying art, enjoying kind of luxury and beautiful things, maybe bringing more wildflowers. Just like beautifying your space is also really advised for March as well. So to attune to this energy for you guys is reach out to someone and let them know you care. Again, the messaging somebody or receiving a message. It's like really important. If there's something you want to say to somebody, if you just want to check in on them, just do it. Stop worrying about, and just do it and see what happens. You might be more surprised than you realize. So again, feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. Ooh. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. Exactly. Spend a little time to beautify yourself, a little bit of a spa day, just have a little bit more fun in that regard. So lastly, we have our Innocence card here. So let's go ahead and see what it has to say. Let's see. Focus on innocence as you navigate through the current situation. The purity of your innocent heart will guide and protect you through challenging times. This mermaid protects her heart, for this is the home of innocence. This delicate yet paradoxical, strong part of ourselves can feel or appear corrupted as we journey through life, yet in truth, it is always pure. Innocence is a protection against the harshness and cynicism of life. Staying true to your innocent heart is the correct course of action. If you're caught up in a legal battle, so we've had legal battle come up more than once. So again, I feel like if any of you are dealing with some sort of legal issue or money, property, whatever it may be, something about that situation in March is definitely going to go your way in the positive. For sure. Maybe you'll receive some good kind of message or, communication in regards to this legal matter. So yeah, if you're caught up in a legal battle or a court case at the time this card appears in your reading, your innocence is highly likely to be revealed and upheld as long as you hold on to integrity and honesty. If this card appears alongside the truth card, the meanings of both will be amplified. Whatever you've done in life, remember that your soul is eternally innocent. We all have the ability to connect to our original childlike essence of innocence, even in adult life, aka the inner child. Innocence has no age limit. It's a natural state of being that you can reclaim right now. Living in innocence has a magnetic beauty that others will be drawn to instinctively. They will wish to be in your presence, for there's an aura of purity surrounding you. Is someone around you taking advantage of your innocent nature? Perhaps they are mistaking it for gullibility. Remember that your innocence is also your strength, and it will serve as protection in times of need. When the innocence card appears in the same spread as gentleness, there's a greater power to both messages. So really interesting. I think it's really interesting that the legal stuff has come up more than once, especially since we have Libra here, which has everything to do, obviously, with law, karma, all those kind of aspects as well. So again, connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. So again, if you want to manifest something, then you got to ask for it and you got to act on it and go with the flow of the universe in driving you in the direction to what it is you want. Trust it. Trust the journey and trust the process, even if it's not exactly what you expect it to be, I feel like, for March. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here for this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do let me know. I'd love to get any feedback that you guys have and also to know what other future pick-a-cards you would like. And I will be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye. For those that were attracted to pile 2 here with the Ancient Magnus Bride, we're going to go ahead and jump into your reading for March and see what we got. So first up, we have card 9, Suffering in Silence. So I feel like, especially if you guys have been going through like a rough period, I feel like that rough period is going to be coming to a close. It is going to be coming to an end. It might take the entirety of March for it to be resolved, but I also feel like a huge key to this is not to be suffering in silence. Like, again, if you are having a hard time, if you're having conflict with somebody, then you need to speak up and have your voice be heard. You can't be, like, again, burying that stuff inside. You have to find some sort of outlet to get it out if you possibly can. So we also have, you guys got 2 spirit guides who wanted to come out for you for March. So look at that. We got Hilarion with Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So very heart chakra based. Again, healing from whatever this suffering is that you've been going through. And look at this. We also have Freya with phases and cycles. There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So very, very strong divine feminine energy coming out. And yes, this is all part of a cycle that you're going through. And again, it will come to an end. And you're going to be beginning again. Pay attention to ravens and crows. That might be a strong synchronicity for you. You might really want to work with the full moon energy as well. And speaking of that, your moon card here is you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibeus moon. Again, stick with it. Don't get caught up in whatever, this is. Don't let it control you or derail you from whatever your goal is, because you're very, very close to it. And lastly, we have contemplation. So maybe you need to, part of maybe why you're having such a hard time is kind of a sign from the universe that you need to reevaluate whatever it is, or you need to maybe change your tactics about going about it. So let's go ahead and get more specific with these cards. Starting off with that suffering in silence. So with this card, this is kind of the equivalent, I believe, of like the 9 of Swords. Let me just double check. Yes, this would be kind of the equivalent of the 9 of Swords. So the number 9 denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limiting negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of the worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. This card follows trapped in fear, and the number 8 mental card. When your fears aren't confronted, your mental anguish will continue. This is a reminder to take action and trust that your soul and the power of spirit will grasp you firmly by the hand and guide you. But you must take the first step toward healing. Here we go. And let go of the mental distress. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out for help that is available. Yes, the help is definitely available around you. There could literally be somebody here who wants to help heal you. You might need to go to a professional person in regards to whatever your issue is who can help you with that. And again, you need to understand that this stage, it's coming to, again, that close, and it is just part of a cycle. We all go through this at some point or another. We might even go through it multiple times, but understand that it is the phase and the cycles. With every ending comes a new beginning. What has been hidden from you, or what it is that you don't realize, is going to be revealed, especially if you really sit down and you really contemplate. Again, what are your fears? What fears are you not letting go of? You know, what worry, distress are you holding on to that is blocking your forward momentum? Really pay attention to your dreams in particular, because clearly there's a lot subconsciously that is being revealed to you that you're not realizing in your conscious state. So, moving along here into our spirit guides for you. So we're going to start off with Freya. And her message for you is, a phase of your life may be coming to an end, but it's important to acknowledge it's not the end. When one door closes, another opens. You may have been desperate for change, but now that it's here, you could feel vulnerable. Know that the mighty goddess Freya will guide you. Illusions are now being revealed so that you can leave behind anything that is false. Step into your peaceful, warrior-like energy and welcome the changes you deserve. Tie up all the loose ends and take heart. This is an exciting time. And then we have Hilarion. So let's see what his message is. The world can seem overwhelming to you, and it's okay to retreat to a safe space every now and then to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to serve others or share your healing with them, but please ensure you are filled up with light, love, and energy first, so that you are not sacrificing your own development for others. You are surrounded by the healing light of Hilarion and the healing angels at this time so that you can recharge and feel whole. So yes, the angels are definitely watching out for you and trying to help you with this healing process. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about our gibbous moon here. So the word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there's also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know that there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. So to attune to this energy for you guys, I know that I'm on the right track. So definitely, especially in these moments, be telling yourself that I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm on the right track, and keep pushing forward. So now is a good time to review your plans, that contemplation. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. So yeah, there's some sort of literal like health issue going on here for some of you that you need to get on track. You need to either go to a professional, get a professional opinion. You need to be maybe exercising more, cleaning up your diet, putting in some daily like meditation practice or journaling practice, something to get your health back on track. And again, a huge part of that is contemplating, okay, like how am I feeling today? What have I ate today? Really keeping good track of how your body is reacting to things, so that you're educating yourself on your own body. And sometimes, sometimes doctors are not always the best at listening. It just depends on the doctor that you go to. So again, if you feel like you need a second opinion, make sure you're definitely getting a second opinion, mattering on what your health issue may be. So, lastly, let's talk about the contemplation card here with our mermaid. So, with her here, she is saying, contemplate your current situation and allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making decisions. Enjoying her time in contemplation, this mermaid uses her creativity to look at various outcomes and scenarios. The beauty of this is that it can be a fun and creative process, allowing you to imagine you're experiencing the things you're contemplating without doing anything in physical reality. It's a bit like trying before you buy or commit. This situation calls for you to think deeply, using your wisdom and imagination to arrive at wholesome solutions. Your feelings may be a bit confused right now, and you're prone to follow your heart, which is usually a good thing. The situation calls for you to use your mind in conjunction with your heart and to think things through rationally before coming to any decisions, especially potentially life-changing ones. Contemplation is a type of meditation. Only it entails engaging with your mind instead of trying to stop the thoughts. When you use your mind and heart wisdom in unison, it's possible to make major decisions in life knowing you're covered all the angles and explored several options and outcomes in the safety of your own imagination. Perhaps someone close to you is contemplating their future. Let them know the importance of staying in a positive state of mind when going through this process so that what we project can come into being. So it's wise to be mindful of this as you contemplate and play with the possibilities. Exactly. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here for this particular pile. So if this resonated, definitely do let me know. Definitely feel free to give me any feedback and to let me know what kind of pick-a-card topics you would like to see next. Also, don't forget that me and my Pisces twin have posted a new podcast episode that is up on either one of our Patreons, which I have my link down in the description. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely do check it out. I also have plenty of other fun things on my Patreon, and it is a great way to help support the continued growth of this channel. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, for all of you who chose pile 3 here with Wizard's Blue, we're going to go ahead and dive into what it is you need to know for the month of March. So, starting off here, we have stand your ground. So clearly, this is kind of like equivalent of like the 7 of Wands kind of energy. So yeah, it's like you need to stand up for your beliefs, what it is that you're trying to go for in the face of everything and anybody's opinion. You need to just, again, trust your own intuition and keep moving forward in that way. For your spirit guide for the month of March, we have Lord Shiva with Transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. So I also feel like just more physical movement in general in March would be really beneficial for you guys. So make sure you're getting outside, you're exercising regularly, do some sort of fun form of dance. But yeah, this is all about your rising energy. So maybe even some of you are going to be going through like a Kundalini awakening in some senses. But yeah, like standing your ground, rising up, speaking up about maybe a situation or an opinion somebody's trying to throw at you, something like that could be occurring. For your moon card, we have conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse. And lastly, for your mermaid card, we have dive deep. So really getting deep into maybe like why it is you have the stance that you do. And that is going to help you to better defend it, especially if somebody is kind of challenging you in that way. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into each one of these cards. So we're going to start off with our stand your ground. So this card comes at a time when you're being tested and challenged. There may be fierce competition and potential rivals surrounding you in your personal or business life. But know that you have the strength and inner courage to stand your ground, no matter how hard or formidable things may appear. Don't surrender or give up the control you have. Be brave and stay true to your core life values and belief system, which are your best allies and will help you move forward. It's important to remain clear and focused, for you may have to stand alone and defend your convictions to the end. Maintain your health and stay strong so that you have an ample supply of energy to endure anything, as this could be a long and arduous, yet ultimately hard-won victory. So yeah, literally an emphasis on your physical health. Make sure that you are staying strong. Again, you're being active, you're eating the right foods, you're drinking plenty of water. Like, make sure that your body is at its most optimal. Because again, you might literally be doing a lot of hard physical labor, or again, there's some sort of competition happening. Or again, it's just going to help to keep your mind strong and clear as well, especially if your body, again, strengthen all three aspects: your body, your mind, and your spirit. So let's go ahead and talk about Lord Shiva here for you guys. So with him here, he is talking about Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition, and things will be clearer from this point. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. This is a powerful time as you will transcend the limitations that others have set for you. It's a time of innovation, ideas, stargazing, soul traveling, and soul revealing. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, is here with his sacred sound of Om to lead the way. So I feel like, especially like career-wise, you guys could definitely be going through like a really important period with, again, that innovation, starting something new, a new project. Maybe you're going to be put as the head of a certain project or a business deal. And that's part of like why you got to defend yourself. Like, it's kind of a challenge on you, but it's good because this is like that step that you need to really further your career to the next level. So again, have confidence that you were given this position because you know what you're talking about. You know how to do it. So trust yourself. So next up, of course, we have the conclusions are within reach with that full moon eclipse. So let's see about that. What it has to say for you guys. Let's see, where is this? Here we go. So, full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving this situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Exactly. So to attune to this, that which is meant for me will not pass me by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. See, control, and let events unfold. Interesting. And lastly, we have our deep dive here. So let's go ahead and see what this mermaid has to say. Dive deeply into your current situation to help reveal any hidden factors at play. Relax to feel comfortable and how do you say this word? Adapt to your new environment. Mermaids are very much at home in the watery world of emotions. Their environment is fluid, just like our emotions, always flowing and forever changing. As you dive into the depths of yourself, experience the magic and wonder of your beautiful inner world. Embrace this magical and vast aspect of yourself and know that you're timeless and limitless in the depths of your being. The journey within can go as deep as you wish and can be as powerfully transformational and can be a powerfully transformational experience. You may like to explore the sacred practice of shamanism, which involves diving deep into our shadow sides so we can become healed on deeper levels. Diving deep can reveal many inner mysteries. Learn to observe them with a clear perspective and try to do this without attachment to anything that's discovered. Allow revelations to happen naturally. One way to do this is to watch any inner discoveries as if you're watching a TV screen, but without any emotional attachments to what you're viewing. Another meaning of this card is that you or someone else could be staying on the surface of a situation when it would be preferable to dive deep and explore the deeper meaning of what's really going on. It can take courage to do this, so we often fear the unknown, but usually the discovery isn't as bad as we think, and often it can bring joy and freedom, sometimes from years of avoidance. This card's meaning could also be literal. It could be telling you it's time to go for a swim and to learn to dive. So, interesting. Really, really interesting for you guys. So, I think that is everything I'm seeing here for this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do let me know. Comment down below. If you have any suggestions for future pick-a-cards that you would like to see me do, I would love to know. And of course, do not forget that me and my Pisces twin have just done a new podcast on our Patreon, which I have my Patreon link down in the description. So if you guys are curious about that, definitely do check it out. I also have plenty of other fun things like monthly pick-a-cards, personal readings, artwork, all that kind of fun stuff, and I'll be adding some new things very, very soon, so keep your eyes out for that. But without further ado, I think that is going to wrap up this reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.